blah, blah. All that like Kel and Keith. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. Yeah, all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
Wake up, get your...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Go. And here's Mobley. Outside Porter. Mobley on a screen. To the paint. Out to Thompson. Back to Mobley. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Out to Thompson. Pass to Porter. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The 3.
Well, you look at Turner's body, he's got a wily, muscular frame that he makes good use of. I mean, his defense and the...
Oh, big finish!
Man! That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Thompson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Wall. Just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Edwards. They need this. Sinks the tray.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
From outside the arc, Mobley grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in.
The visitors with the ball. Back to Turner. Pass to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. And the three-pointer goes. Porter's got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Turner.
Coming off the screen, you have to play Allen for his shot. That creates a passing lane for his teammates.
Ball for three. The rebound by Turner.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Back to Porter. Out to the wing. Thompson outside. Allen on the wing. Off the mark there with a three. To the wing, right side. From behind the arc. And he buries his first look.
Dirk Nowitzki, a 7-footer, shoots it like a guard, knocks down threes, a ton of fun to watch. This dude's a unicorn.
Outside for Porter. Six to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Here's Turner. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block.
Here's Wall. Pass to Gasol. And again, Pittsburgh with the triple.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Back to Porter. Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up three. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Robinson on the wing. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Edwards can't hit. Here's Red. Pass to Leitner. The three-pointer off the mark. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here's Reeves outside. Pittsburgh, no good that time either. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Inside. Leitner. Weber pulls it in. Left side Reeves. The three is up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Barry. Right side Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Here's Leitner. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Robinson. Goes back up. Leitner can't hit.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Pass to Lillard. Here's Weber. Still without a bucket. The shot by Lillard, no good. 1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Out left to the wing. And here's Robinson, defended by Lillard. And he gets it to go.
The defense trying to pull out every single stop it can against Robinson inside, but his size and strength, too much for him.
For three, Allen. Here's Lopez. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Turner. Here's Porter, defended by Lillard. 4-3. Porter's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And 1:01 left to play in the half. To the middle. Here's Moon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Red can't get it to go. Pass to Red. Outside for Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Porter with it. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. Gasol grabs the board. Pittsburgh leading by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Back to Porter. To the inside. Here's Mobley. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pittsburgh out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now Wall. The 3 ball. The putback. Thompson pulls it in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marc Gasol. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Thompson. No points yet. To the paint. Here's Leitner. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just keeping things simple on offense. Leitner capitalizing in close.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the 3rd.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Porter looks it over. Back to Washington. Up top, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Porter's got 9.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Ball for three. Drops in the three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Back to Thompson. And here's Porter. 9 points in the game. Thompson outside. This one's the three. Porter's shot is off. Pittsburgh leading by 5. Pass to Nowitzki. Gasol the screen. Launches it. The shot no good. Outside Porter. Washington a screen. Another miss by Porter. Here's Wall. .151 left in the third quarter. Back to Edwards. From deep. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. He's got 6.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Nowitzki. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Turner. And here's Mobley. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. And then Turner with the dunk.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Here's Edwards. Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 22, Michael Redd.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Mobley. To the left side wing. Outside Porter. To the tie. Now Turner. Outside for Porter. Here's Redd. Porter with it. Wall covering. There's a screen by Turner. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's Edwards outside. That one no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Pittsburgh out in front. Up by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Turner. Nifty move.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Pass to Gasol. Edwards with it. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Because Turner is so mobile and so fast, you can't let him get comfortable running in the open court.
Wall gets the bucket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Spins. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
John Barry.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Turner. Here's Red. From the arc. Offensive rebound. From deep, Mobley. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Turner. Here's Red. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Turner. Stolen by Wall. Outside Edwards. To the right side. Puts up a three. Mobley grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
First team foul. For the away team.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
A minute 42 left in the game. Here's Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Mobley outside. Outside Porter. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Really good in the playmaking role. Porter Jr. with the right read in the two-man game there.
Pass to Edwards. Anthony Edwards reins one in.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Inside. Out to Thompson. Now Mobley. Mobley on a screen. Down low. Edwards with it. Now Thompson defending. Wall. And that misses. That would have put him up. Pass to Turner. The rebound by Red. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Thompson. Edwards can't hit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porter with it. First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Back to Edwards. Can't knock in the 3. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Ball for 3. For 3. Edwards can't hit. Porter from outside. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll We'll see you next time.
Grinding from the bottom. On my hands ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. It'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of pride. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines.
Here we go.
Thompson right side. Into the lane. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Turner. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one. Slamming it down with authority.
On the wing, Mitchell. Fires the three. West. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Adams sends it back. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And they recover it. Thompson outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Shots good by Turner.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
For three, Mitchell. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And Mobley throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now Porter, after Wallace's three-pointer that didn't go. Stolen by Mitchell. By himself. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
An explosive effort there from Mitchell, outrunning the defense and taking the fast break all the way.
Outside, Porter. Turner with the screen. Porter inside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Mitchell with it. Jacks up a three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Pass to Thompson. To the middle. It's Porter atop the key. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
3 points.
Porter's got 5.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Mitchell missing. 1:16 left in the first quarter. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just this ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And here is Mitchell. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Doncic. It's Thompson off the drive. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Doncic. Clock at 4. Turner inside. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Kemp. Doncic outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the visitors now. 4-point game.
Assistant.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Inside. Mobley. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 8. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Now, here's Doncic. Still without a basket.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Here's Terry. Drives to the hoop. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't call him for going for the block.
Oh, leaping with purpose there, man. Red packs a punch on those slams.
Brand outside. From downtown. And Jason Terry with the 3. Terry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Leitner. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. The tray. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
To Brand. Banchero outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's a screen. Porter outside. Tries again. Here's Leitner. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And how about the aggressiveness there from Leitner, just pounding away on the offensive glass.
Banchero, that's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And the foul on Elton Brand.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside. Here's Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Shoots from 12. That one good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Hart. Over in the corner, Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Back to Mobley. On the wing, Porter. Elton Brand grabs the board. Here's Terry. And there's the drive. Misses from short range. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Pass to Washington. Porter inside. Now move. From the arc. He's off on that one. The wide open look here for Terry. They grab their own miss. Mobley with it. Here's Banchero. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For the lead, pass to Banchero. The kick out to Hill. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Red with the ball. Grant Hill covering. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to West. Mitchell with it. Picked by West. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Outside, Kemp. And it's Leitner with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with...
Now, here's Kemp with a fast break chance. And then Kemp slams it in.
And showing off some agility on the break. Banchero is so elusive in the open floor.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here is Porter. 5 points in the game. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skills?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
And then Robinson slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And inside, West holds nothing back, getting physical and drawing the foul while in the act.
David West taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
To the paint, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Thompson outside. There's a screen by Robinson. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Wallace. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Doncic with it. No scoring in this one. That one's not going to go. That's too hard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Leitner. Doncic outside. Over in the corner, Washington. Clock at 6. Nice move. And then Washington with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Shot's good from West. On its way from Turner for 2. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Your home team
leading by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the fight. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. Porter with it. Hart covering. Back to Porter. Pass to Turner. To the left side wing. Now, here's Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poke loose. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
coming onto the floor for your home team, number 33,
Mitchell outside. Here's Bancaro. And it's good for 2.
And great work inside. This is where Bancaro feasts.
To the wing right side. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Bancaro. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Turner looking around. Pass to Washington. Outside Porter. Takes the 3. Mobley with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Porter outside. It's good. The basket. He's now 5 for 9.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
They get it back. No good on the shot. Turner with the screen. Inside. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked to the team. Now, he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, you score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Let's get an update on Evan Mobley. David, what's his status?
And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for him.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Leitner. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Now Porter. 6 to shoot. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Thompson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Porter, no luck. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. From deep three-point territory. Thompson with the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Pass to Bancaro. Mitchell outside. Over Leitner. At the tip. And it's Adams on the follow. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they